What is the best time of year to lay any type of grass? If I had to pick a month or two out of the year to lay grass, I would say that it would be sometime probably March and April. Those are the cooler times of the year. They are not, so you're not going to have to water as much up front, but the moderate temperatures allow you to get away with a little bit less water. The grass is growing very vigorous that time of year, so it's putting down roots very fast, and the blocks that you're seeing, the checkerboard lines in your yard, are going to disappear very fast because the grass is going to grow together very fast. That would be the ideal time of year to lay sod. However, if you buy a new house, you cannot close on a house with no grass in the front yard, and you want to protect your foundation, so you're going to have to, at a minimum, that I would say in most towns are going to require you to put grass in the front yard and around the foundation. You could wait on the backyard, but if you wait too long, the wintertime weeds and everything are going to come up and take over that backyard, and then we're going to be talking about the scenario that we talked about where we have to spray and take out and incur a lot of extra expenses. We sell grass year-round, and the reason we do that is you're just covering up the dirt, is what I tell people. You're keeping the weeds out. It's a lot nicer to look at than dirt, even if it's brown checkerboarded blocks of grass. People don't bring the dirt in your house. The dogs don't bring the dirt in your house, and they have something nice to go on as well. It does not hurt anything at all to go ahead and put dormant brown grass out in your yard, even in the dead middle of winter. You can also plant grass in the summertime. It's just not, I would say, ideally, like I say, it would be March and April. Summertime, we plant grass all the time as well. It's green, it's still going to grow together fast. However, it just requires a little more care as far as water. You are going to have to water a little bit more frequently in the summertime to try to fight off that heat, that summertime heat that we have here. It is going to require, say, where in March and April you may get away pretty quickly, you may get to go to every other day waterings. During the middle of summer in July, you will have to water that grass every day, probably for 2 weeks. It might only be 45 minutes, but you will have to water it every day by the end of the day, because that sun by 4 or 5 o'clock has just wrinkled the grass up, and you can see that the leaves have folded up and it has a gray look to it, and even it will get crunchy very fast, and you do not want to stress new grass when it's that new with lack of water.